And it's been about like 4 or 5 months since I've made a video. As you can guess, I've been very busy. I feel like I start all my videos that way. Callan's been going through teething and stuff, so it's been difficult to actually find the time to make videos because when he's napping, of course, I want to clean and all that stuff. But there have been a lot of new Mandela effects, so I wanted to at least go over a few today if I can. Um, one of the ones that is stuck out the most for me was was in this book, Goodnight Moon. It's a it's a classic, and my mom used to read it to me a lot as a kid, and of course now I've been reading it to my son. And and if many of you or some of you enjoyed this book a lot when you were kids, you'd notice that now it says three little bears sitting on chairs. But how many of you remember it saying three little bears sitting in chairs? Which is, definitely one that stuck out for me a lot. And like a lot of the times, I don't even have to really read it to him because I know it so well. I usually just hold it like that and read it to him from memory. But there's been at least that one change that I've noticed so far. And my favorite band when I was a kid was the Gym Blossoms. And it's not a very well known band, but it's definitely one that I enjoyed when I was little. And if there are any of you that were or are Gym Blossoms fans, you might have noticed that it used to be the Gym Blossoms, but now it's just Gym Blossoms, which to me just sounds weird, just fits the ear wrong. Um, but maybe that's just me because I was a fan. Um, but yeah, I noticed that one day and I'm like, what the hell, Because I've always known it as the Gym Blossoms. Me and my dad used to listen to it together. He always said the Gym Blossoms. So it's just one of those things that just annoys me. But moving on. I don't have the DVD with me. I owned it once in the past, but throughout moving and different things like that, I lost a lot of things. But one of the movies that I used to enjoy watching when I was a kid, was the was the was the was the movie, was the was the God, I can't talk today. First time I make a video in a while and I can't spit out a sentence. Was the movie Family Man. I know it's kind of debatable as to whether or not it's considered a Christmas movie, but my family used to watch it on Christmas. But now it's The Family Man, which also fits the ear wrong to me. But again, maybe I just always known it as Family Man. But I guess, I mean, maybe it makes more sense to put the word "the" in it. I don't know, it's debatable, but yeah, I was thinking about it the other day, and I decided to look it up and watch a couple of clips for old time's sake, and yeah, it's The Family Man now. Um, and then the most recent that I noticed um, was my friend posted something about TJ Maxx, and now it has two X's versus one X. I remember one X. I don't know about any of you. I mean, we used to shop at TJ Maxx. They would have really good deals, and there aren't really any in my area anymore, unfortunately. But we used to always enjoy going to TJ Maxx. But now it's Max. Okay, looking at the list. If there are any Def Leppard fans out there, the song that I at least have always known as Cry Wolf is now called Animal. Look it up. It's weird. It just there's not one word. There's not one part of the song that mentions animal, but in the chorus it always says Cry Wolf. So I thought that was pretty weird. And let's see, what else do I have on the list? There have been a lot. Um, let's see. I got that one. There I noticed that when me and my fiance drove up on the Kangamangas during the fall to look at the leaves, that there were roads there that we don't remember seeing on the GPS before. He didn't. He hasn't even really switched phones since then, and we've noticed just by looking at it there are a lot of like weird side roads that weren't there before. So a lot of them showed up on his GPS, and some of them didn't even really have names. I don't know if they were maybe just hiking paths or something, but yeah, we noticed we noticed some weird roads on the map that weren't there before, and um, a lot of you probably heard of the heard of the heard of the show King of Queens. Now it's The King of Queens, another random the in the title. Um, and then I'm not really a Justin Bieber fan, but when I worked at the grocery store, I always glanced at the tabloids, and I always known Justin Bieber to have one daughter, and that was it. Now apparently he has three kids. It's just really strange. I mean, I don't really follow celebrity news that much, but that was one thing that I definitely did notice was that he'd talk about his daughter, but I never remember him mentioning any of his other kids, which was kind of weird. And oh, there was another change in one of my son's books. I read to him throughout the day, and it usually helps him calm down to sleep. And they say it's healthy to read to your baby before they go to sleep because it helps increase their 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 their, their, their memory and into intellectual skills. So I always read to him before he takes his nap, and then I always read to him like before he goes to bed. And one of the books, one of the phrases changed from morning to night. Ver, let me elaborate that a little bit. Um, in one of the in one of the passages, it said get out of bed, and then it changed to wake up, which is kind of weird. When I read to him that morning, it was get out of bed, and then it was wake up in the morning. And have that change in a matter of hours is just really, really creepy. So I definitely wanted to make sure to mention that. Um, I, I wanted to know if maybe any of you have had things change that quickly. I've never really, I've noticed things change in a matter of days, but not hours. So that was just, that really blew my mind. Excuse me. Let's see if we have anything else on the list. Not really. I know that there are more changed in my there are more listed in my phone. So I wanted to be able to save that for another video because I wanted to make this kind of short. Because you never really know how long he's gonna nap for. Sometimes he can just wake up. So I just wanted to make sure to mention those. I haven't made a video for a while, so I wanted to make sure to do that today because I don't like going a super long time without making videos, but unfortunately it seems to be the way that it works out most of the time. So until next time, goodbye.